Hello, my name is Trish. Welcome to Maths for Fun. This is Maths Make, so it's combining my love of maths and arts and crafts. And it's something I like to do during the summer holidays when I'm not teaching GCSE and A-level students. As you can see from my t-shirt, I am a maths teacher. I'm like a regular teacher, but I'm much cooler. So today we are going to do something called tessellations. Now you've probably seen these without realising what they're called. It's like tiling. So I'm sure you've seen brickwork, and I'm sure your bathroom or your kitchen has probably got some tiles in it. And tessellation is when you've got lots of tiles and you fit them together without any gaps in, like a jigsaw puzzle, except for you're tending to use like one or two shapes all the time. But that's a bit boring, just doing it with squares and rectangles and things, isn't it? So we're going to do something far more exciting, and I'm going to show you some pictures now by an artist called Escher, who did some brilliant tessellations. So coming up now, look at these pictures for inspiration. Hey, brilliant. So we're going to create our own type of Escher tessellation picture now. What you need some card. Any old card will do, cereal packet. You'll need a pencil. You'll need a ruler. You'll need some sellotape. And you'll also need some colouring pens. Okay, the first thing you need to do is to draw yourself either a square, a rectangle, or a hexagon. And the easiest way of doing those is to go on something like a Word document or Google one of these shapes here so that you can then print it out, put it onto a piece of card and then draw around it, so it'll be a lot more accurate. Sometimes it's very hard to draw these things accurately. I'm going to do a little video on how to draw a hexagon accurately just using a pair of compasses, but for the meantime, so you can get your shapes nice and good, just download yourself some pictures of some squares, some hexagons and rectangles, and then cut them out, put them onto card, and then we are ready to go. So then we're going to start doing our craft. I'm going to home in and do close-up videos on my hands on this one. So are you ready?
The first shape I'm going to use will be a square. And what you do is you chop out a shape from the bottom, any old shape you like, and then you are going to stick it to the top. So where it fitted in the bottom, you just slide it up and stick it with your sellotape to the top. And you're going to do exactly the same thing on the side. Now it doesn't matter if your sellotape overlaps a little bit, because we're soon going to just chop that nice and level. So you can see actually my sellotape is a little bit overhanging. I'm just going to chop that off. So you're going to do that with the front and then chop a little bit out the side as well. I'm going to chop out just a straight normal shape. Again, doesn't matter what shape you're doing. And then where it wants fitted, slide it up to the top and stick it down. So there's my shape, all nice and ready. So I cut the piece out the bottom, slid it up, stuck it on the top, and then cut a piece out the side, slid it over and stuck it to the other side. All I've done as well is just trim off some of that excess sellotape, so all I can see is nice cardboard edges and no sellotapey edges there. Then it just remains for you to now start drawing around your shape. So you can see I've drawn around that one, and then I can just move it up and it will fit nicely. So like a jigsaw piece, it will fit on to make another one. And if I move it over here, again, look, that bit there will just fit nicely into there, and I can draw another shape on. So now you can fill your page up with your tessellation. So once you've filled your whole page up, and have a look, move your page around and see if it looks like anything. I think that looks like funny little men. So I'm going to give it an eye here, and I might give it an ear, give it a huge ear here. Oh, mice! They look like mice. So I'm going to give it whiskers, and I'm going to repeat that same pattern over here. So I'm going to give it 3 whiskers, a little eye, and an ear, And do the same with this one here. So my tessellation I've turned into some mice. Now it remains to colour it in.
So now I'm all done. That is my finished results. I did lots of little mice there. Just colour them in alternate colours. You can go mad with your colouring though. And another one I did was using this shape here. Bet you couldn't guess what I turned that one into. Looked like birds when I'd finished it. So it helps. Just turn your page round. You never know what shapes you're going to spot. So you just have to remember the golden rule. Whatever you chop from the bottom, you slide up to the edge on the other side. And if you have a hexagon, you can do all sorts of fabulous shapes. I don't know what I'm going to turn this one into, but I shall post a picture of it when I'm done. Have fun, get creative. Tessellations is what it's called, and do post me some of your pictures. If you've done any, it'd be brilliant to see what you've come up with. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Who knows what we're going to make? I've got it planned though.